It's Friday, November 27, and this is your Barbados Today Morning News Update. It's Black Friday, and businesses are hoping that Barbadians will cash in on the day's big deals. Businesses hard hit by the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic have been advertising heavily, some promising as much as 75% off merchandise. President of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Tricia Tannis, says it's a critical time for businesses that are hoping for a real pickup in sales today and throughout the Christmas season to stay afloat and make it into the new year. Barbados Today visited several outlets on Thursday, and there was a noticeable increase in shoppers. A call for the Mia Motley administration to get rid of the state-owned Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation and trim cabinet. This advice has come from Honorary Counsellor for Belize in Barbados, John Beale, who was addressing a meeting of the Rotary Club of Barbados on Thursday.
We've got statutory corporations here that surely should not exist. I mean, do any of you know how many statutory corporations we have in Barbados? I haven't yet to find out. I thought it was like 15, 20 or something, but I'm sure there's more than 75. It is sheer nonsense. Believe you me. The CBC was only losing $1 million the other day. Now they're down to $500,000 a month. And ministers, how can a small country like us have all these ministers? Makes no sense. Can't work.
The diplomat also blasted the European Union for blacklisting Barbados. Beale argued that while Barbados should have carried out all of the stipulated requirements, the EU's actions were unfair and sheer nonsense.
And as far as blacklisting goes, regrettably, you would have seen the unfortunate or unfairness of the EU blacklisting Barbados as a tax haven for not being cooperative and transparent regarding reporting. Clearly, this is sheer nonsense, and it is not reasonable, neither is it fair, but the world doesn't operate on that basis. I think Marla Lucaran has written recently on it, and I wouldn't mention her reasons, but I'll tell you if you read what she says, it's very, very clear.
A literal glowing tribute for Barbados' essential workers has been unveiled by the Central Bank of Barbados. Last evening, the bank presented a limited edition glow-in-the-dark circulation coin in honor of Barbadians across all sectors who worked during the national COVID-19 curfew imposed at the end of March. At the virtual launch, Prime Minister Mia Motley said the coin, which was originally developed for regathering brought to a halt by COVID-19, represents the Bajan spirit.
This limited edition coin represents that Barbadian spirit of which we speak all the time. For when COVID-19 put paid to regathering, the central bank quickly recognized that there was a different category of Barbadian who, by their diligence and sacrifice since the year opened, would now be even more deserving of that coin than anyone who might have been targeted in the original plans. I speak specifically of our frontline workers. This is but one of the initiatives that we will use to be able to bring honor to your work and to your sacrifice.
The $1 coin, on which the flying fish and waves are now painted blue, will go into circulation from December 1. During the event, Governor Cleviston Haynes also heaped praises on frontline workers.
While we were under lockdown, they were on the front lines, keeping us healthy, keeping us safe. They made sure that there was food available, that we could access the money we needed to purchase it, that our island was clean, that the public was updated, that all the services we needed that could not be facilitated remotely continued efficiently so Barbados could continue to function.
A call to parents to keep their children from taking the wrong path in life. Acting Senior Superintendent of the Royal Barbados Police Force, Bruce Rowe, made the plea as he addressed graduates of the Princess Trust International Team program on Thursday. While congratulating the young participants for their hard work during the 12-week program, he cautioned parents and guardians to pay closer attention to children that need more guidance.
I have children. Yes, I have children, and that's all of us are here. We always want the best for them. But you know, sometimes when they go wayward or weary, we sometimes neglect to take the time to talk to them and to guide them. Sometimes we give up too easily. I'm thankful today for the invention of the Princess Trust program and the way the Royal Barbados Police Force has taken it on board and made it a part of our policing program to show everyone that Policing is not just to lock up the criminal element, right? Policing is to help others to succeed in life.
Yes.
These 16
Testament to that.
are a testament to that.
Yes.
This evening.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
On the regional front, Bahamians have been weighing in on the resignation of Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Peter Turnquest. He stepped down on Wednesday amid allegations of impropriety. We have this report from Eyewitness News in the Bahamas.
84% of residents interviewed today concerning the resignation of former Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Peter Turnquest say he made the right move to resign.
It was the right move to make, but it's all allegations and nothing has been proved yet, so whether guilty or innocent, so I just wish him the best.
I think it was the best decision for the whole country. From the time that the thing came about, he should step aside. It is written reason, and until he's innocent, until proven guilty. So, until then, he should step aside.
Then there was the Lone Ranger who felt that Turnquest should have held off on the resignation.
Maybe he has his very good reason, but I think he shouldn't have resigned in the middle of all what's going on. I think he should just stand there and just stand his ground.
Two cabinet ministers handing in their letters of resignation less than 6 months apart. Former Health Minister Dwayne Sands and now former Finance Minister Peter Turnquest. We questioned the electorate on how these decisions have impacted their view on government.
I do think that Dwayne Sands did the right thing in resigning as well. So it doesn't make me feel uneasy about it.
More need to resign. That's what I feel.
Further afield in the U.S., President Donald Trump said on Thursday he will leave the White House if the Electoral College votes for President-elect Joe Biden, the closest he has come to conceding the November 3 election, even as he reiterated his unfounded claims of massive voter fraud.
A step closer to recognizing his defeat. Taking questions for the first time since the election earlier this month, Donald Trump has said he's ready to leave the White House as Joe Biden prepares for his inauguration on January 20th.
The Electoral College does elect President-elect Joe Biden. Are you not going to leave this building?
Just so you, certainly I will. Certainly I will. And you know that. But I think that there will be a lot of things happening between now and the 20th of January. A lot of things.
While the president, who spent the Thanksgiving holiday on the golf course, continued to offer unsubstantiated claims of fraud, those words still marked a concession for someone who's refused to concede his loss. Key states like Michigan and Pennsylvania have already certified their results, while the Electoral College is slated to meet on December 14th and cast a majority of votes for Joe Biden, another key step in the transition of power. According to the latest count, the former vice president received over 80 million votes, the highest such number in U.S. history. But the second highest total belongs to Trump, whose party remains well positioned in Washington. While the president wouldn't say Thursday whether he'll attend Biden's inauguration, he is planning to make a trip to campaign in Georgia this weekend, where two runoff races in January will determine which party controls the Senate.
Saving America.
Polls currently show the various candidates running neck and neck.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.